Alright, so I've been tinkering around with a new technique. This is a piece of concrete. It's going to be like a fire table. Apparently everybody likes this kind of look now where everything just looks like chunks of concrete. So anyway, what's neat about it is it's a new technique where I build an outside form and then kind of spray a face coat on that form, and then you let that harden, so it's almost like kind of building a pool backwards. And then what you're seeing right there is the face coat, and then you back it with like a GFRC mix, like that crap there. See that stuff? I mean, I managed after all this time to come up with a workable mix, and you end up with this. Well, there's a little more to it, but there's going to be like a fire thing in there, but you end up with this really cool box or whatever. So I'm going to flip it up, see if I can look underneath so you can kind of see. I just slapped some wood in there, but anyway, that's the interior of this thing. It's really cool because it's super strong, and you can embed, in this case I embedded aluminum cross rail in there to strengthen it. So that's the inside. The outside's like perfect, and it's a pretty cool technique. So then I thought, well, you could stain that or do whatever you wanted. So it's like, I think it's like 30 by 60, and it might weigh like 200 pounds, 250. So then I thought, okay, I'll get bored with that, so I'll go over here and make a new shape. So I made this one. So this is an ellipse. I like ellipses. I got an elliptical hot tub over there. I think they're cool. So this one, we're going to strip it together. So it's made with basically a piece of form ply base. I got a circle in the middle, which you can't see. This one's quite a bit bigger. It's a monster. So it's going to be like an elliptical version of that thing. 16 inches tall. And I formed it with 3/16 PVC sheeting. A little tricky, but interesting because I use a lot of, you kind of use silicone, and the inside of that form's got to be perfect. The interior of that form has to look awesome. And splices were a little tricky. Actually, that's spray foam and form ply. So you can't have screws and all that kind of stuff or look like hell. So forming's a little tricky, and I've got these rails in here that I've embedded. And there's actually going to be, I'm going to put feet in there, like bolted adjustable feet, 4 points, and then this guy, kind of like the earlier one, goes across, because the weakness of this structure is, side to side here. So this one's probably closer to 400 or 500 pounds, but I'm going to pick it up with that thing. But right now I'm going to strip the outside and take a look and see if it turned out, because I like surprises, and I'm noting this, trying to figure this out, because what happens is I forget what I did, and then I go on to the next thing. So if I do a little video, then I'm okay. The mix design here is it's kind of wild. So here we go. This screw is going to come out, and we're going to see what this thing. Oh. Get out of there. Check it out. Oh, man, holy shit, eh? Yeah, pretty wild. What a technique that is. Well, I'm halfway around. So the splice, there was okay. Well, you get the idea. Isn't that neat? That's a piece of concrete. Let's see if I can peel this splice. Switch to my other hand. think I can. Oh, there she goes. So that's just like from a little bit of silicone, but I'm super jacked about the quality of this. Maybe there's something super excited. Oh, there she goes. There you go. So, super cool. I don't know, look at that. That's the kind of finish that you can get. So, it looks like everything turned out really cool, really well. So that is going to be an elliptical. It's going to flip over, of course, and then it's going to have like a fire thing in the middle. And it's going to look like that, except it looks like that. Pretty neat. All right, that's it for that.